Okay, okay. It's been a couple days, right? It's the weekend right now, and I don't think I made a video since Monday, right? Tuesday was a no trade day, so that's why there was no Tuesday video. It was a no trade day. Wednesday, obviously, I don't trade Wednesdays, and then I took a trade on Thursday, which is what I'm gonna be covering today. I did not trade Friday because, as you know or you should know, Friday was Good Friday and the markets were closed, right? So Thursday, let's talk about Thursday then, 'cause that's pretty much the only day that we got some action, right? So on Thursday, I took a 5 minute breakout on S&P. What am I talking about? I took a 5 minute breakout on SPX, right? ES on futures. Actually took it on the MES, which is the micros, but you get the point. Looking at this, it might look a bit, messy at first, but when you start to zoom out and you take a good look, you realize that on the 15, still not getting a whole lot, but the EMA is flipping our favor. We're wicking strongly from the upside after filling in this gap coming away from the 200. I like that. I love that, right? You go on the 15, not the 15, the 1 hour, and you look and you realize, oh, we actually in a high probability supply, the breaker structure, right? Going away from the 200, and we've already closed underneath 13. I like that. So when you consider all of those things, and there's more things you could like break down and look into, but those are just like some major stuff. You see that, you like that, I like that. So coming down to the 5 minute now, at this point you see this breakout, you feel good about it, hit enter, one candle TP. You don't get that like a lot, or at least I don't get that a lot trading like one candle TP. But this was one of those days, and I don't remember if I held for 1 to 1.5. I don't remember what. I think I held for a little bit more. Possibly to down here actually. Possibly 1 to 2. I think I may have held to somewhere down here, but the 1 to 1 was right here. It was a 5 minute entry. I did not enter out the 1 minute. I didn't even look at the 1 minute. I lied. I think I did look at the 1 minute. You know what happened? This was one of the situations where the 1 minute breakout, as you can see with this candle, it's damn near the same. It's like you don't get an advantage taking an entry off a candle like that, right? It's you might as well stick to the 5 minute. And this was one of them ones, right? Shout out to Dorlo for calling out this trade. You really are here changing lives, but this was a great trade. I felt confident taking it for all of those reasons that I pointed out, and that was the week. We about to jump in the last. Is it the last week, or is there a? Let me see. No, there's another week after. The 30th is a Wednesday. Okay, we jumping into the back half of April now. Really in the back half of April now, and we need to kick it up. So hopefully this week we can find some great setups and take advantage of them. That's what I'm on right now, man. I'm not with the bullshit. We need to kick it into gear. So hopefully we can get more setups like this. Quick TP and run for a runner. Well, this one did it go for more? I don't know if it. I think it can. Oh yeah, it did. Did it? Yep. Yep. It tapped into this supply right here. Break a structure. After we hit TP and a little bit of runner. Then it came back, tapped into the supply, break a candle, boom, TP. And then it came back again and into this area. It did like a little resistance off the 200, and then boom. So there's a lot of options right here. There's a lot of potential opportunities right here to get into the market and to make some money. And that was Thursday. The price action at first glimpse, might not look beautiful, but when you actually really look at it, you know, there were definitely opportunities. But that's pretty much what the week was for me, you know. And yeah, man. So next week we'll be back at it, and until then, y'all just be safe. Peace.